Howdy, folks. I'm
When the
Donavin
Father,
Slaton, and this is the first ever episode of Prodigal to Purpose, the Father's House podcast in the Father's House. And it's a great day to be in here doing this first ever episode because it is, in fact, the third year anniversary of the Father's House opening.
yes, sir.
So I'm sitting here with one of my good buddies, Brian McCown. Why don't you tell us a little bit about you or introduce yourself?
I'm Brian McCown. I'm one of the house managers here at the Father's House. I actually came into the program as a client on 11/22/23, and here I sit today. Majority of my life in the throes of addiction, and came to Father's House, gave my life to the Lord, and here I sit today, freed and delivered.
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, man, what was your past life, or what was your past like?
More than anything, I was probably spoiled, which was probably part of my problem, but I was brought up in a house where drugs and alcohol were really normalized, and it was just part of daily life, and so that's what I was used to seeing. So that's what I did, and I just thought it was normal.
you know, you've been in the Father's house. You've went through, you've worked at the Father's house, and you've worked through the program. So what was your experience like? Going through that.
It was a really good program. I've been through programs before that weren't faith based, and they were 12-step based, and really that had got me clean before, but it didn't sustain me, and the only thing that really sustained me was Christ whenever I got back on the street. The 12 steps will get you clean, but Jesus will keep you there. As far as my experience at Father's house, I was really bad off out there, man. So they had to really start from scratch with me. They taught me everything from to make my bed up when I got up, to how to cook for myself, how to clean for myself, how to do my own laundry and stuff. Because I wasn't doing that stuff out there in addiction, and really they just started from scratch and lifted me up and taught me everything I needed to know.
I was just sitting here thinking while you told me that, look at how much you've changed, and people that you could go out and see that, that leads me to my next question, like how is, finding freedom, change, from addiction changed you?
Oh man, it's everything about me's changed. I've got peace in my heart. I've got peace beyond understanding. I've got joy in my heart, even when I shouldn't have, when things should be rough. I've got peace, and whenever things do get rough, I know that I've got Christ with me. I'm not facing these things alone, and I just go to Him in prayer, and that helps me on through.
Yeah, can't really find freedom from it and doesn't want to accept it.
Uh, well, I think the reason a lot of people don't try to find freedom is they see their friends and stuff go through these 12-step programs, and they'll get clean for 6 months or 8 months or even a year, and then they go back out, so they think, what's the use? But like I said, those 12-step programs, they won't sustain you like Christ will. Whenever Christ changes your heart, those old desires and those old things are gone. That old man has really passed away, and you're a new creation. That's Bible.
What would you say to, somebody in addiction who's not really, just looking for anything and just, stumbles across it, to give them just a message to kind of help them out and push them towards, recovery and help them out in any way. What would you say to them?
Well, to anyone out there in addiction, I would tell you that first off, you're not alone. There's people that do understand what you're going through, and there is hope out there. A lot of times in addiction, we feel hopeless and like there's no use, but uh, whenever you accept Christ into your heart, Jesus is our hope. He's what keeps me going every day. And I know without him, I'm the same wretched man that I was before. I tell people all the time, if you see any good in me, it's God, because without him, I'm the same old miserable, dirty mess I was.
With that being said, what's your life focus now?
Well, my life focus now is, of course, family, my kids. God's restored those relationships for me, and I'm really focused on them. And my other main focus is just trying to lead others that are out there in addiction to the freedom that I've found in Christ, and helping them find true freedom from not only addiction, but, anxiety, depression, anger, hatred. God's delivered me from all of these things, and like Paul said, I was the chief of sinners. If you wasn't supposed to be doing something, I was out there doing it. And if He can change my heart like that, He can do it for anybody. And I know there's a big need for that in this county. And I'm telling you, your hope's in Jesus. And if you need help finding Him, right here at Father's house, where you need to be.
Tell us a little bit about the program.
Well, it's a 14-month program. It is long term. Um, our first 8 months is in-house residential, what we call the bunkhouse. Your first 30 days, you'll be here. You won't be able to work or anything because we think it's important that you focus on yourself. And a lot of people need to detox and things like that in that first 30 days and get their self back right. After 30 days, you can go to work. And we have day classes, we have evening classes, and church for all the guys here. Um, we teach daily living skills, everything, man. Like I said, they started from scratch with me. They taught me everything again. So, and we do all that. We do 12 steps along with the leading people to Christ, biblical truth, man. What we're all about.
Yeah, and uh, even if it's not just addiction, but people just live in lies, and if they seek truth, and they
Sure,
find it here,
absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
they find it at the foot of the Father, and I think that's a big thing. That's a huge thing.
that's right. Yeah,
Well, I think it's been a great time with you here. We're a 501(c)(3) nonprofit organization. We do not bill insurance, and we also do not receive any regular government funding to support this program. But what we do to support this program is fundraisers and donations. We greatly appreciate every donation and every fundraiser. We appreciate when people come out to those. But if you want to donate, there's going to be a link in the description for you to donate to take you straight to the PayPal. But anyways, now you get to see blooper reels. There you go.
yes, sir.
And and lo and behold, today I'm joined by it's
The phone ringing.
dude. It's all good.
We're joined by the phone ringing, people. Ah, everyone, and welcome to the Father's House Prodigal to Purpose podcast. I was that's what you again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wrote Donavin Slaton of the Prodigal.
Take 18.
Uh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Uh, anyway, what's up, party people? Like he was about to say, we are a 501(c)(3) nonprofit organization. We do not bill insurance to support the program. We also don't